we really focus on customer because our philosophy also work around that. As long as whatever the decision that we make is based around on customer, we think customer will like it, that's how we make decision. My name is Eddy. I'm the CEO and also founder of Hideout. We are operated since 2006 and it's been 70 years. We are gaming specialty shop. When we started our Hideout, there's no grand vision or whatsoever. It's just basically when I was working at the game store due to the hobby, and that's where I meet my early partner. So three of us actually were able to sync up. Hey, we talk about a lot of games, and we have some idea if we want to open a game store, how it's going to look like. At the time we also see gamers, particular gamer, are being underserved. And the also funny idea is that we think it would be nice that we have work in a game store that we can play games all days, right? So that is a dream, But throughout the journey, right, so our brand start getting recognized, and also people start liking our brand and make recommendation to other friends and gamers, right? That is really where we think of the big question, how we want to grow this company. So the reason we call it Gamers Hideout, so you take a word of hideout, it's literally we want to create space that where gamers feel safe and confident when they engage with the gaming retailer like us, right? So they can ask questions that our knowledgeable staff they're able to answer. Our pricing are very transparent. Our shopping experience is actually very direct as well. Everything is open. You're able to touch and feel, and on we also do some showcase and whatnot. So that's actually what drives us really to hit the pain point at the market at the early days, right? So that's how we position ourselves at the early day. But of course, throughout the year, things change. We noticed that the online digital segment actually getting more and more important, and consumers want to shop however they want to shop, right? The customization of how they want to shop. So that actually take into big account of our current dynamic of the business. So we are also looking into that segment right now. And in fact, not just looking, we're already doing some of it. But we think it's still not enough, so we should still try doing a lot more from that segment. Our real focus is actually on the product, our pricing, and our services. And we feel that no matter where you go, as long as Gamer Hideout branding, no matter offline or online, that experience should be seamless. In terms of pricing, should be synchronized, services should be synced as well, right? And that's what really drives us to do more, to create and maintain that level of service. We really focus on customer because our philosophy also work around that. As long as whatever the decision that we make is based around on customer, we think customer will like it, that's how we make decision. The reason there's a new technology because of gaming need, because gaming are very technology-driven industry, right? So they want the newest graphic card, newer processing, right? For the newest graphic, right? So because of that, the dynamic change very, very quickly, right? As the technology change, customer behavior change also. The stuff they want, the experience that they will want from different of the product. So that change also. So playing catch-up game is actually one of the things that we think we're able to relate to that environment at the time. So in short means is that the scaling part actually is the difficult stuff for us. You can imagine 10 years ago or after 10 years after the COVID, right? The behavior of the customer definitely changing drastically already, right? Because a lot of retailers, including ourselves, and customer would demand more customized experience. So I would want to do some online research, but then I want to experience it at a physical store, see how the things go. If you decide, then I want to compare pricing, and eventually they make a decision where they want to buy. It could be the physical outlet because the service is good, or it's convenient for them. There's a lot of reasons. The dynamic of it is just quite broad, right? So to able to catch up that, so I think we want to be everywhere, anytime, and customer can engage with us on that spectrum, right? And to able to really become a true omni. So we also take a lot of initiative to become that level of service. So throughout the year, we also have a lot of initiative like that, So we revamp our website. We're looking into review our apps as well, and enhance our store experience. So we're actually looking at this CRM, or internally we call it customer engagement, right? So we actually put in two parts. So one actually we call it external. So one of the external, because we do a lot of social media, we heavily communicate and engage our audience and our fans. Whether it's new or current or those customers, so we engage highly on those things. And second thing is with our internal broadcasting, CRM, EDM, those sort of stuff. So there's a functionality is different a bit. So what we do first, actually, we create that awareness, create that demand for all the products, and engage with gamer in the level that they're able to understand us. We don't want to represent ourselves as a big brand or as a corporation. We want to let them know, say, hey, we too are gamer. We like game as well. These are the things we are doing in our office. These are the things that we're doing with our co-colleagues. We're playing games and stuff like that. That's something they're able to relate to them as a gamer, the day-to-day conversation. So that the relatable branding is there, right? So we drive a lot of those social media stuff. So bring the stickiness to really up, the return customer, the engaged level, that would drive us. Hey, this brand I've been engaged with constantly, they are fun guy, they sell the product is reasonable price, So that's how you create the favoritism, from the external source. So of course, the reoccurring actually quite important to us as well. So it could be meant that someone buying console, they will need recommendation on some other stuff, right? Our EDM is very customizable. So based on the different audience group that we filter, and that's how we blast out the EDM and also the CRM as well. Besides the standard physical expansion, we're actually looking for physical stores. I still feel that currently, there's still a lot of underserved area on the community that they doesn't have those services, right? So we definitely want to tackle that as well. That's one of the things. So they actually never stop. It's not something that we say only for a few years, but looking for physical expansion is something we're always looking forward. So internally, we think it's super important that we have to be non-stop enhancing our in-store experience. When the customer engage with us, right, what kind of level of engagement do they want, right? So because customer could be, they just walk by, they just first time into a store, what kind of experience they want to have. The customer is the second time to return, or the customer to come back for the post services or for warranty and stuff like that. So that's the level of service actually very important to us, because we feel that if every encounter the customer with us is relatively good or great, right, that actually make no reason for him they go to other store, right? So that level of service that we always want to engage. So we take a lot of initiative to increase that in-store service. I do a lot of activity, showcasing for the beginner. So truth to be told, that a lot of people thought gaming actually very straightforward. Actually may or may not, depends what level that you want to engage in terms of your gaming needs, right? So for beginner, we have demo, we have showcase, our knowledgeable staff will share a lot more stuff there about, hey, what is your reason to getting a gaming system, right? So from there, we can able to customize the experience with the customer as well. So in-store experience is extremely important to us, because when customer think about going to the store, taking the effort to go to the store, that means that there's so much trust in the brand, right? So we don't want that to be tarnished, right? We want that the experience to be smooth every time. So second one also is we're looking heavy right now for 2023 is try to digitalize everything that what we do, because as I mentioned, customer now they want to shop however they want, whenever they want. So its digital presence is pretty much partial of the experience is actually on the digital, right? Think about nowadays how customers getting information, how they do research, how they compare pricing, or how they see review and stuff like that. Those things, everything is done online. The digital presence is extremely important to us. I'm going to copy this from Exabytes, because I like it so much when they say this. This is so much, it makes sense so much, because it's fundamental. Fundamental for me is that we always look at what changed in 3 years, what changed in 5 years, how this new technology, the AI, the Omni, the online, offline, those are things, those are keep very dynamic, keep changing, and it's very easy to get yourself into this, chaotic, right? Because then you kind of lose your direction. So where should I focus on? One thing he said very true is that don't look at what changed in 3 or 5 years. Look at what doesn't change in maybe even 10 years. So those are the things that inspire me so much. Oh yeah, makes sense, because those are fundamental. You could not run away from those things, right? So in our business, we think it's a choice. The consumer always want more choice, like you want to went to the store, they have impressive choices, right? From A to Z. So second, actually, customer want fast. Fast means like faster information, faster delivery, faster engagement, faster service, right? Like everything you want fast, and now you want it right now. So this is why we have this last services around those things. I think the last one is obvious, is the pricing. So who doesn't want the best price, right? Like it's so obvious, right? That's why price comparison and those is important for when we're doing a research phase, right? So I think this is actually what makes us. It's easier for us to make decisions when it comes to those this fundamental. When we making a decision, like do we have this? Are we able to do this? So they actually have our sort of a philosophy when it comes to making a campaign or making a business direction, right? So it's considered our true north, right? So when our business direction going, say, hey, does it make sense? Does it apply to all these three elements? If yes, then I think the decision is good to go. So that is something that I hold dear.